What's going on, Knucklehead? She came gaming here with another LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed video for you. And today is the final day of our series with our boy Vintage here in the studio talking about what's to come, possibly, in LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. And we saved the best for last. We saved the faction that they gave us 3 new reworks in this last update. We're clamoring for more reworks, and we're just everyone's clamoring for more City, right? Because City has never been good. So City needs to have their time. And now it's time that we talk about what we believe is coming down the pipeline for City. Take it away, Vintage.
So, big update coming around the corner. Will any of this stuff come in it? In Title Update 9? Don't know, it's been in the files previously, so we'll start with what we can see in the game itself. So in the city neighborhood, there's 1 destroyed set. I will say it took me a while to try and figure out what that set was. I was struggling, I'll be honest. But the set that we discovered it to be was set 6598, which is the Metro PD station from Classic Town. So
Okay. Is that like an older set? Like, what year was that?
that is 1996, it looks like.
Okay, so that'd be like the police station of my childhood.
Yeah. Very cool set. I will give it that for sure. And I think it would fit very well with kind of how the city sets are right now.
Yeah, I think it would help the faction out too.
Yeah, I think that is a great set. I would love to see that one actually in. I just worry that it might be too close to the fire station.
Well,
but
it's definitely going to have some sort of synergy.
They're definitely different.
Models.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll be an attack synergy or a damage synergy, and who knows if it'll work with courage or not.
Yep. So I think that one is probably the most likely set. But who knows?
Well, I mean, it's there, so they're going to put it in there
anything
eventually.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to take a quick pause here before we go into the rest of them, because there is a character I want to mention real quick off of this set. So, this one's not coming. I don't believe this one's coming at all. But we have, basically, so in the game, he's called Officer Dragnetti or something like that. But basically what this is this is just Primo without the sticker on him.
That's
so
it?
He's in the files. He is listed separately from Primo. So it's confusing in that sense. But it is a different minifigure, so I just wanted to take a second and mention that one.
So he has the hat and the stop sign too?
No, he doesn't have the stop sign. It's just he completely black with yellow hands, yellow face, with the hat.
Oh wow. There's
basically no stickers or anything.
There's other cops they can put in, though. Like there's like the motorcycle cops with the helmets. Those would be cool. I would like to see another police officer though, because I feel like Primo's like
I just wanted to mention him because he's, I think, similar to the police station. He's in the game, but he's not in the game at the same time,
Yeah.
So just quick mention on him, but we'll get back to the sets. So now coming to stuff that is from data mines themselves. So we have set 6397, which is the Gas and Wash Express. So kind of a little
I know the set.
car wash gas stop.
I love that set.
Yep, once again another classic town set. So I think it fits once again very well with the kind of city vibe that they do have going. So that one I think does have promise to it.
Yeah.
And then the last set, this one could be interesting, especially with some of those reworks that we did get in this last update. Because I'm sure you guys remember Volcano Explorer Iggy got reworked a little bit there.
How could we forget?
And one of the sets in the files is set 60121, which is a volcano exploration trip.
So you think the Iggy meta is coming?
Look, all I'm saying is the Ice Glider and Aurora both go amazing together. Why can't Iggy have the volcano exploration truck? It's in the files.
Yeah.
Make Iggy meta. Why not?
Make Iggy great. Period. What would that set need to do to make Iggy good?
I have no idea.
I think it has to have some sort of like cooldown reduction for his ultimate and make it like 100% dizzy.
It would need a miracle. That's what it needs.
Yeah. Or he needs another rework. They really, like, those reworks were just not really reworks.
No, they were not. But it's interesting that it's in there because it definitely fits very well with that specific character. So
yeah.
Who knows if this will come or if this is just some filler in the code,
Yeah, I was saying a while back, I thought it was weird they had a chill tag, but they didn't have, like, a heat tag or, like, a fire tag. Like a heat tag, like Iggy, Kai. Like, there are other characters in the game they could have given that, like, fire type tag to kind of counter chill. So maybe this could be that.
Possible. But we'll go ahead and move on now to minifigures in City. So the first one, I will say I don't think this one's happening because I think it's a similar situation to what happened with Primo. This one being a doctor. So this is the first doctor in the Doctor series, so DOC001. And ooh. I honestly think this was the first thought before they decided to go with Poppy. That's honestly what I think this is. But it's in there as its own separate thing.
It would make sense, and it would probably be better than Poppy.
Who knows? I mean, like I said, I honestly do think that this might have been the kind of first thought before Poppy.
Yeah, like let's put doctor in, and oh wait, we have a female paramedic. Because I know early on they wanted to have a good balance of like male and female characters.
Well, this doctor is female still.
Oh, okay.
So there's that, but I think it's just kind of.
It's a boring looking minifigure.
It does look outdated, honestly.
Yeah, like with Primo, it's cool because it's like, you have Primo, you have Headley, those older looking, more like classic, but you don't want a lot of them.
Yeah.
The more modern ones.
I don't see this one coming, but it is there, so figured we would talk about it real quick.
The thing is, though, with this dev team, it might just be there, and they might just say, hey, it's a quick minifigure, and we got to get stuff in the game, and let's get as much as we possibly can as quickly as possible.
That is true. All right, but now we'll go on to the very last one, which is, out of all of the minifigures we've talked about, all of the sets we've talked about over the past couple weeks, this one I want the most. Mr. Gold was cool and all, but we got City 0872, which is the Mountain Police Crook Male Stumpy, but he's in a tree costume.
Oh my god, I know exactly the figure you're talking about. That's amazing. That's a costume tag.
Yeah, so he is in there, and I would love to see him because I think he would bring a really cool synergy across multiple factions. Because, he's the police, so obviously City, he's, costume because he's in the tree, so that's putting him in the costume faction. Justice. I think that it would just round out two factions pretty cool, and I think you see a lot of times City and Collectible kind of mix together a little bit, and I think what he could do is provide a really great fusion between the two.
Yeah. No, that sounds. That was a good shock for me. I can't believe he was in the data mine.
Yeah.
That's a cool character.
I would love to see him.
Yeah, and I think honestly is the best chance because, like we said, update. You know, they have said they're really pushing towards this costumed faction. Update 9 is coming. We're getting Wrestler and Corncob Guy for sure. If there's other minifigures, I'd want to think that they're going to be costume minifigures. We talked about a few in the collectible with the Rocket Boy and Piggy Guy. No reason we can't have old Stumpy.
Exactly, and especially considering that they're working on City at the same time as releasing these costume minifigures. Best of both worlds right here. I think that he would be a amazing addition into it.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's 3 awesome tags. Justice is not an awesome tag. Justice, City, costumed. I guess none of those tags are good, but they're tags that need figures that can make them good. So if you put out a figure that's really good, I could see definitely some sort of synergies with stealth. You know, similar to like Ghost, maybe not stealthing the whole party, but somehow stealthing himself because he's, he's undercover, hiding, stuff like that.
Look, I'm even willing to put it out there. I think that he could be a master event.
I mean, cities could use another master event figure.
Primo's there, but the thing I say that he could be a good one is because look at Ghost. Ghost kind of mixed factions a little bit. Mm-hmm. He mixes factions a little bit, and I think he mixes in the 2 factions that they're really looking at right now.
Yeah, and also would give what they're putting a lot of effort into costume, and there's no reason to farm costume. But if you put out this really good like meta type figure, and to get him you need the costumed faction, well now there's a reason to start farming up your costumed characters, including the new figures that they're going to put in the game, which they're going to want people to go after. It just makes sense to me to actually go that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, it just makes a lot of sense.
But I think with that kind of wraps up the data mine series of what we got.
That wraps up
possibly will come to the game.
Our little mini collab that we had going on over here. First off, Knuckleheads, I want to thank Vintage for reaching out to me about doing this. I was really excited when he did that. I'm always looking for collabs. Well, that's pretty much all I got for you today, Knuckleheads. Please remember to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell for some notifications, and as always, remember to knuckle up.